Hey YouTube, thanks for visiting. Hope all you are doing well. So in this video, we are going to discuss the CSIR-NET June 2024, the general aptitude portion. So most of the general aptitude of the recent year CSIR-NET exam starting from 2025 to 2029. I think all the years, the PIQs of all these years are available in my channel, and I see that today I see actually that this 2024 June session paper is not available, and this is obviously the paper of mathematical sciences. But this is not necessary that only mathematical sciences students can watch this lecture. This is general aptitude portions are same for all the subjects. So any students from any field like physics, chemistry and biology and like all may watch this lecture. Biology. So all the students from different background, actually all the science background student can watch this lecture. So let's start. There are total 20 questions and each carries 2 marks, therefore total 40, but we have to answer only 15 questions into 2 marks. This is equal to 30 marks we have in our CSIR-NET paper. We have to attend only 30 marks, full marks. Okay. So let's start, and before starting, I'm requesting you to all those who are new in my channel, please give a like to this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Fine. So our first question, this is the first question. The first question says that the diagram shows the distribution of the trees into forest patches A and B. Each patch is divided into two smaller quadrats. The number of trees in each quadrat is shown. Which of the following statement about means mu and standard deviation sigma are of the numbers of trees in the two patches is true? So actually this is some forest patches, means what we can say that this is some patch that is actually number of trees, what assume number of trees in the patches. So these numbers actually indicates the number of trees. So there are this is a 5 by 5 matrix, we can say, or 5 by 5 system, which are the patches. If we see in the patch A, all numbers are 1. All numbers in each boxes are 1. Therefore, there are total 25 box and each contributes 1. This is 25. So if we simply calculate the mean means average, simple average. So 25 trees and 25 quantity, that means 1. And see, what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation means since all the values are same, therefore there is no deviates in any patches of the trees. That means the standard deviation is 0 here. Fine. Now, here are some numbers. In this row only we have 2. In this row all are 0. In this row only 1, 7. In this row only 1, 10. And in this row 6. So sum of these 5 numbers are 16, 30, 23 and 25. Again, in case of patch B, the total number is 25. Each boxes contributes 1, if we say, then 25 is the total, and 25 are boxes. Therefore, mean mu of B, in this case 25 upon 25, this is equal to 1. That means mu A equal to mu B. Which option? Mu A equal to mu B, we can discard option 2 and 4. Now, since the values are deviates from each other, since 2, then 0, then 7, then 10, then 6. So, the values are deviates from each other. That means what is the value of sigma? You don't need to apply any formula, just by saying this. This obviously greater than 0, fine. And this is equal to mu of A. That means, sorry, mu, not mu, this is sigma. that is sigma of B is obviously greater than sigma of A. Fine, this is value is 0 and this is obviously greater than 0. So sigma of B is greater than sigma of A. Which option? Option 3. Fine. So option 3 is the correct answer. So this question is, if you see the questions, then you may think that question is a little bit tough. But the question is not tough. This question actually you have to understand the question. So this basically gives your understanding level actually for this question. I can say that this actually examine your understanding level in the exam hall. Next question. The question says that among the finches males, this is one types of bird. Fine. Males and females, that means male birds and female birds have one of the following colors. What are the colors? Red, blue, and yellow. Fine. Red, blue, and yellow on their head. During the mating session, males and females pair up to randomly for a large population of finches, which 50% red, 30% blue, and 20% yellow colored individual among both the male and female. So suppose this is male category and this is female category. Fine. There are three colors. What are the colors? Red, blue, and yellow. Fine. Red, blue, and yellow. And both the cases, what are the percentage? 50% is red, 30% is blue, and 20% is yellow. Fine. So the question says that what is the expected number of pairings between red males and yellow females if the total number is posted from 10,000. So if the total population is 10,000, then we have to find what is the expected number of pairings. Expected means this is in the sense of probability, you can say. So what is the for red male and yellow female? So the percentage of male and female are same here, 50% male, and if we say color wise that red male 50%, red female, blue male 30%, yellow male 20%. Similarly, red female 50%, blue female 30%, and yellow female 20%. So what is the here if we take that 0.5% or what is the probability if we take the probability which is 1 by 2 if 50% red comes, total 100%, therefore if we take this is 1 by 2, and then what is the case of 20%, if we take yellow female is contribute 20%, so 20 or 100 means 1 upon 5, so this is total 1 upon 10. So this is the probability or expected probability. Okay, expected probability. Now total population is what? Total population is 10,000. So what is the number of red male and yellow females? That means we have to simply multiply 10,000 by 1 by 10 is equal to 1,000. Therefore the answer is 1,000. See, this question says that there are two types of three colored birds, male and female both. Okay, then you have to find the male red male and 20 female mating percentage. So what is the percentage? In both the cases this is 50%, therefore the probability is half, and 20% means probability is 1 by 5. So total probability is 1 by 10, and if we see the total number of population, if we just multiply with this, then we get our required answer. Next question. It says that the length of the bristle mouth fish is uniformly distributed between 2 and 4. Fine. That means this brittle mouth fish follows an uniform distribution with 2 and 4. Fine. Now, if a fisherman catches randomly 5 fishes, what is the probability that at least one of them will be 3 inches longer? So we have to find at least 3 of the fishes which is 3 inches longer. Now 3 inches longer means suppose we take the width. Fine. So the ranges from 2 inches to 4 inches. This is the range 2 inch to 4 inches. So what is the difference? What is the width of this inches actually? So if we take width of this inches, which is equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 2. Now we want to find we want to find we want to find from 3 inches to 4 inches, which are greater than 3 and up to 4. So here what is the width? Width is equal to 4 minus 3 equal to 1. Fine. Therefore, our required probability, which is each feces, probability of, suppose x is the number of feces, x is greater or equal to 3. What is that probability? For one feces, which is 1 upon 2. This 1 upon 2. Now this is for one case. Now for 5 pieces, what is the probability? So if we take, this is in between 2 inches to 4 inches greater than 3. Therefore, for no means no feces, which is again 1 by 2, half probability. One probability half means that opposite probability is also 1 by 2. That means probability that number of feces greater equal to 3 inches, which is equal to a total number of feces is 1 upon 5, 1 upon 2 is 5 times, which is equal to 1 upon 32. Fine. Now, or this is equal to same as probability of the feces, no feces, probability of feces less than 3 inches. That means number of feces which are in length greater or equal to 3 inches or less than 3 inches, these are the same probabilities. And one case is 1 upon 2, therefore total 5 feces na. So for each feces the probability is 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. These cases. Each inches actually, for each feces, the inches, that is the length, is in between these two. That feces less than 3 inches for each feces or greater than equal to 3 inches. This is for each piece, the length in between this is 1 upon 2. Therefore, this is 1 upon 2 upon 5. And this gives us 0.03125. This one. So that means this is the probability of no feces which is greater or equal to 3 inches. Therefore, probability that at least one feces, at least one feces which is greater or equal to 3 inches, which at least one feces, the required probability. Then we will is 3 inches or longer is equal to 1 minus probability of no feces which are greater or equal to 3 inches. That means what is the probability? 1 minus 0.303125. That means the answer is 0.96875. Option 4 is the correct answer of this problem. Okay, it's a little bit difficult question, but if you see the question carefully, then you can definitely solve this. This is also a very nice question which can be done very easily just by observing. Says that the graph shows the growth curves of three independent population A, B and C. The growth model of each of these population is number of t. This is equal to a constant into it follows exponential at t. See, this one type of questions we already did, I think, in the last video which I make. I think it is 2024 December video. Fine. Similar question that follows exponential distribution rate, that is a little bit different but same concept. Where nt is the number of population at a time t, ng is the initial population, r is the rate. Fine. So if RA, RB, RC is the intrinsic growth of the population of A, B and C, then which of the statement is true? See, if we see the graph, then A is growth of A with time is more faster. A is fastest. Then B is less than A and C is less than B, because the faster of C is at in the graph of A is higher, most faster. See, this is graph of A, this is graph of B, this is graph of C. That means A is very most faster. That means rate of A is greater than rate of B is greater than rate of C. Option 4 is the correct answer. It's very easy question. Just observing the picture, you can give the answer. Next question. An experiment consists of tossing 4 coins independently. Fine. The outcomes of the experiment is considered as favorable. Okay, fine. If the number of heads is greater than the number of tails, that means number of head is greater than number of tail. That means total 4 fair coin, na? Coin is 4. That means head may be 4, tail is 0, or head is 3, tail is 1. This is the only possibility. Other two possibilities are head is 2, tail is 2, which is not possible, and head is 1, tail is 2, which is not possible. Therefore, these are the only two possibility. Fine. And the probability of favorable outcome from a single experiment. So, if the total number of total coin is 4, therefore total outcomes how many? Outcomes is each coin has 2 outcomes, about 2 to the power 4, which is equal to 16. Now we have to find the favorable outcomes. Fine. So if A is equal to 4, then what is the favorable cases? What is the favorable cases? Favorable cases. The outcome experiment if the number of heads greater than number of tails. Then what is the total possibility? Here head is 4 and 4. What is the case? 4 or actually favorable case means number of ways. 4C3 number of ways that can happen actually. So this is 4C3 means the value is 4, and if h equal to 4, h equal to 4, then this is 4C4 because total 4 coins and 4 head. Iska number of ways how many? This is 4. And if h is 3, then favorable outcomes of ways, number of ways is a total 4 coin and 3 heads. So the ways that head comes is 4C3 means 4C4 means here 4C4 means 1 and 4C3 means 4. So total number of favorable cases, favorable outcomes is 4 plus 1 equal to 5. Therefore, required probability, what is the required probability? Equal to favorable cases by total ways or favorable number of ways by total number of ways. 5 upon 16. Next question. This question says that an athlete running at a track falls short if he finishes the line by 10 meters when she runs at a constant speed for a given time. If she increases her speed by 20%, then overshoots by 10 meter at the same time. What is the length of the track? That means suppose this is the length of the track. Fine. From A to B. This is the length of the track. So if he runs at a constant speed, then what says athlete running on the false track short by finish 10 lines by 10 meter. So at the given required or given time, he actually 10 meters means shorter from the finish line. This is suppose the finish line. 10 minutes short from the finish line. That is, she doesn't complete 10 meters in the given time. But if he or she, if she makes her speed at 20% more, speed is 20% more, increased by 20% more, then actually he covered at the same time 20 meter extra. This is suppose 20 meter extra. So what is the length of the track? That is from, you have to find the finish line A to B. So this is actually questions from, I already tell in one video that most important topics of general aptitude, finding X factor. This is from this chapter, this question is made. But we don't go with the X factor. How we can solve? If you see, or if you just take that the take the length of the track is X, then by calculating mathematically you can answer. But we go through guess and we can justify the answer. I say this will be the answer. Now I justify the answer, then I say what is the reason. See how I actually pick this answer. So you actually learn how to guess in the in some questions, because when I see the question for the first time, I make my guess 160 meter and this is the answer. How? See, if we take 160 meter is the length of the track, fine. Now there are uniform speed. We don't take any x. We choose that suppose speed SPWD speed. This is equal to, I choose 5 meter per second. There is no unit of time is given, so I choose this 5 meter per second because all the data is given in meter. Therefore, C doesn't cover 10 meter. That means C covered 150 meter. 150 meter in at a speed of 5 meter per second. Therefore, total time take to cover this 150 meter is 150 by 5 is equal to 30 second, and this is the time. And if she increase her speed 20% more, that means 5 plus 5 into 20 by 100. This is 6. So 6 meter per second. If she runs at a speed 6 meter per second, then he actually overshoot by 20 meters. That is, he actually runs how many meter? If we multiply this 6 into 30, the uniform speed is 180, and 180 is 20 more 160. That is justified. Na? That is justified. Na? This time is fixed for both the cases. Just to increase. Now you can say that how, sir, how you choose and how you take this as 5 meter. You can choose any other data. But why I choose this 5 meter and why I say that this 160 meter is the answer? See, all the data given in the question is in multiple of 10. So the most probable answer will be in the multiple of 10. And here only one option given in multiple of 10. Now why I choose this is as a 5 meter per second. See, all the data that given in the questions are multiple of 10, multiple of 5. So for make the calculation easier, I can choose the velocity or speed at 5 meter per second. Don't need to choose as any x. So this is more easy, na? So definitely make a comment after watching this solution. How this is helpful and how to find, how to think about the questions. Okay, these types of solution I think you didn't find in YouTube. You will not find in YouTube in future also. Now next question. This question says that what will be the minimum number of nodes for 4849 fine. So this is total money. Nodes are available only 500 nodes, then 15. This is this. So we take the 500 nodes maximum to minimize the number of nodes. So multiple of 500 nearest to this number is 4500. Nah. So we have to take 9 nodes. Fine. Then just a second. What is this? Is pencil or pen? Now we have to maximize, or we have to go near about 4859. So if we choose 6 note, then this is 300. Fine, yes, because this is 49, so we can't go with the notes with 50. So then the number of note is 20. So this up to this the sum is 4800. Then 20 into 2 note, which gives us 240. So this is 4840. Then 5 note, we can take only one note. This is 5 rupees, and from this the sum is 4845. Then 2 rupee coin into 2 number, this is 4 rupee, and this is 4849. So what is the total number of note? These are the total number of note: 9, 6, 15, 17, 18, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. So total 20 note required minimum. Answer is this. Fine. Next question. Cylindrical container. A cylindrical container has a teeny hole at the bottom. Suppose this is a cylindrical container. There is a hole. There is a hole. The container is initially filled to its brim, means completely filled with some water. If t is the time taken to be completely emptied, the graph of the height of the water column as the function of t is closest to. So this is very easy question. You can just directly give its answer, which is option D. Because see, this graph is not happen because volume of water decrease. So the possible only possible graph is this one. This is a like quadratic graph this all the times, because the dHdt or the derivative of the actually this height decreased with respect to time is what, not constant. Fine, this is a variable. If this we take, then this will, the derivative will constant, because this is a straight line. So what is the equation of straight line? Dx ax plus suppose here we can take the t and h. So at plus bh, this is equal to some constant c, and if we take derivative with respect to t, then a plus b dh dt, this is equal to 0, and dh dt, this is equal to what, constant. Fine, suppose any constant, suppose a. So the speed is uniform, but this is not the case. In that type of cases, always this means this dHdt is a variable. Okay, dHdt actually the accurate formula comes from the Torricelli formula. This dHdt is varies with root under h. Fine, but you don't need to go like that. This is not a physics, core hardcore physics. So dHdt actually varies with a variable which dependent on the height. So dependent on height means dHdt is not constant, it's a variable, dependent on a variable. So that's why this is a quadratic graph. How you can choose that this is a quadratic graph? This is like very much equal to exponential graph, and exponential is like, no, not exponential, this is like a parabola, right? This is like a parabola, and parabola, we know that equation of parabola standard form is y square equal to 4x, and this implies that this is a quadratic graph. Okay. So but for the any general people, just think the a to not possible, because this type of graph is not happen, totally useless. You can a and b and c are totally useless. You can decide by only watching or observing the video. And this is what, like time, as according to time, this actually makes what I say, uh, like this is actually straight line, because but the straight line is not actually happen in the cases. Okay, so this is actually observational type question. Okay, next question, I think you will understand. Then the next question is what, the distinct, in a district every second teacher who teaches chemistry also teaches physics. So suppose C is the number of teachers in chemistry, and P is the number of teachers in physics. Every third teacher who teaches physics also chemistry. So what is the cases? So that means every second teacher, means the number that only teaches chemistry, those who are teaches physics is C by 2, and those who are teaches chemistry, those who are physics teacher and teaches chemistry, the number is P by 3. See, these P by 3 are both physics, chemistry plus physics, and these P by 3 teaches both physics plus chemistry. Fine. So only chemistry teacher is what? C minus C by 2. This is C by 2 and C by 2. And only physics teaches is P minus P by 3. That is 2 by 3 P. Fine. And these two numbers are equal. See, in statistic, every second teacher, every third teacher, the ratio of their equal. So these two are equal. So that means C equal to 2 by 3 P. Now we have to ratio between only chemistry to only physics. That means we have to find the ratio between these two numbers. So actual ratio equal to only chemistry is C by 2, only physics is 2 by 3 P. Now if we find C by 2 is 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 P from this here, and this is 2 by 3 P. 2 by 3 P cancel, that is 1 by 2, that is the ratio is 1 is to 2. Option 2. Fine. Here is the question. Now, the next question. This is also a question that you can solve by just observing the question. A ring is rolling along a straight track shown. The topmost point of the ring is marked. Fine. This is the topmost portion. Which of the diagram shows the possible of the ring is a later time that relative to the original position? See, this is completely a round circle. Fine. So if the original is taking a complete 360-degree rotation, then the same position repeat after a complete rotation, right? So if this is suppose original and shows the dotted line, later time the original position on the dotted line. Acha, so original position is this. This is the original circle, original, and this is after some rotation. So see, if this takes a complete rotation, or suppose any portion of this 360 degree, then the position will be same because this is a circle. Okay, so this will not happen, this is also not, the position will be same. Okay, okay, so C is the correct answer, not D, because this is a circle, therefore it completes a circular path. That means after same time it's actually repeat the same position. Okay, so if this is the position after a certain time, if the original is here, then the means after later time the but both the position will same actually. Fine. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. This is also a very nice question. On a road of demar on a road to demarcate 4 lanes, the line segment 3.5-meter length are painted with a gaps of 3.5 meter along the length of the road. What is the total length of the painted lines over a 360-meter stretch of road? See, this is suppose a road which is 350-meter long. So 350-meter. You have to like see the roads where lane is divided. So you have to divide this in 4 lanes. Fine. So suppose this is 1 lane, then this is another, this is another. So 4 lanes are divided, and each strip is 3.5 meter long. Then each gap is 3.5 meter long. Each strip is 3.5 meter, each gap is 3.5 meter. Therefore, in 7 meter of road, they cover 3.5 meter paint plus 3.5 meter gap. Fine, in a 7 meter long road. Now, what is the total length of the road? So, this how many times this 7 meter road covered in the 350 meter for one line, which is 7. Then this is what? 50 meter. So, total 50 repeats of 7 meter road. 50 not meter. 50 repeats of 7 meter road in 350 meter road. Fine, in 350 meter road. So now 50, okay, 50, and each 50 meter stretch or each 50 meter stretch, what is the number of what is actually the painted line? Each 50 state is 3.5 state, means meter paint. That means this is 175 meter 175 meter paint. Fine. Then this is for only one cases. What is the total number of stage? This is 1, 2, 3. So into 3 also we get, this is 525 answer. Option 3. See, this is also a very nice question. Okay. We take each stage of 7 meter of the road which contain 3 meter paint and 3 meter gap. Therefore, total number of stretch is 350 by 750, and each stretch have 3.5 meter paint. Therefore, 50 stretch has 170 meter paint, and total number of lane that have to be divided is 4. Therefore, total line will be 3. So that means these are 4 lanes, 1, 2, 3 and 4 lanes, which is we have to multiply by 3, 525. Next question. Next question is, what is the question? Choose the best alternative. Curry into spice. See, spice is an ingredient to make the curry. Spice is an ingredient. Therefore, color is also ingredient to this dash. What is that? Color is the ingredient of what? Color is the ingredient of painting. Very easy question. Direct question. Next question. In a class of 100 students, those who can speak at least one of Hindi or English, 41 students can speak English, 21 students can speak both Hindi and English. How many students can speak Hindi? So this is a basic questions of Venn diagram. That I also say in my that videos, what are the important topics of general aptitude. See, all the topics that I said in that video covered in the questions. See, so this is suppose Venn diagram. So this is suppose Hindi case, and this is suppose in English language case. So first, this portion is common portion, and it says that 21 students can speak both language. So this is 21. And now total number of students is 100, and 41 can speak English. Therefore, here 21 means in this box we put 20, because now 20 plus 21 is in English. Now we put the remaining number of students here, so that total 100 student will be our in the class. What is this? 41, that is, this is 59. So what is the total number of students that speak Hindi? So 59 students that they can speak only Hindi, but 21 people they also speak Hindi with English. Therefore, the Hindi speak student is this 59 plus 21. This is 80. Next question. By selling two items at the same price, a person gains 20% on the one item and losses 20% on the other. Then overall, what is the case? Loss, gain, loss, or no gain, no loss. But if we say simply the questions once, then you can say that 20% loss and 20% gain. Then there is no loss, no gain. But you are false. You are wrong in that case. In this case, when for a selling price, the 20% loss or 20% gain occur, then there is a direct formula that you can use, which is always loss occurs. Always loss occurs, and loss percentage equal to x by 10 is square. Loss percentage equal to, fine. Now the x value is here, the which is loss or gain. So x percentage means here 20 by 10 square, which is equal to 4. Always loss 4%. So this is direct formula that you can, if you remember, then in this particular case only, okay. Otherwise you can also solve the question, and that take a little bit time. I also tell you that what tell your sorry, what is the process actually. So see, the total selling price of the two article is what? Each sell 100. So total selling price is 100 plus 100 equal to 200. Fine. Now in one article, 20% what? 20% gain. So the gaining article cost is what? These are the selling price, na? 20% loss and 20% gain. 20% loss means what is the cost price? 100 minus 20 by 100 into 100, which is equal to, sorry, do I made any mistake? 20% loss, no? 20% loss means what is the selling price? This 100 plus 20 upon 100 into 100, which is equal to 120 or 125. I make any mistake? No, sorry. Let's say that in 20% loss case, the cost price is x, and in that case cost price is y. So what is the actually cost price? So what is that? X plus x into 20 upon 100, this is equal to 100. What is that? So that means 6x by 6x by 5, this is equal to 100, and that means x equal to 500 upon 6. Similarly, for this case, 20% gain means what is the cost price? Cost price is y minus y into 20 upon 100 equal to 100. That means 4y by 5 equal to 100. That means y equal to 125. So these are the cases. Therefore, total selling price, total cost price equal to 125 plus 500 by 6. This is the total cost price, and total selling price, this is equal to 200. See, this 125 plus this is greater than 200. Therefore, what is the loss? Loss equal to 125 plus 500 by 6 minus 200. If we do this, then you will get 100 upon 12. This is the loss. then what is the loss percentage? And this is, if we do, then we'll get this 1200 by 12, this. So what is the loss percentage? Loss percentage equal to total loss by total amount into 100%, which gives you exactly 4% as the answer. So two ways I will discuss, I have discussed in this video, two ways to solve this problem. Fine. Next question. In a group of 540 persons to be seated in a row wise such that the number of persons in each row is 4 less than the previous row, which of the following number of is not possible? So you can solve this question two ways. One is proper mathematical by permutation combination, or APGP, sorry, AP, that is the arithmetic progression. Otherwise, just trial and error method. So I will not going to APGP method because this is completely for mathematical students, but you may forgot, or other students may have to solve this question. Fine. So if we choose that in the first row there is x people, then in the second row, previous row, x minus 4, x minus 8, x minus 12, x minus 16, like that. This is the ways, or this is the arrangement of rows that you will get. Fine. Now if we choose x equal to 5, okay, then what is the total number of this? So these are the 5. So 5x minus 20, 36, 40. 40, this will be the value, and we get x as an integer value, because the number of rows means it will be definitely an integer value, na. So this x will be an integer value definitely. So this is the valid, but we have to find the not possible. This is possible. Similarly, if we choose the 6, then what will happen? 6x minus another is 20, that is 60. 6x minus 60, this total gives 40, and this is also add, then x minus 60 is equal to 540, 6x equal to 600. Therefore x is also an integer here. This is also valid. This is also valid. Therefore this is valid, but this is not the answer. Now if we choose x equal to 8, these are the 6 values, then 24 and 28 will be added. And 24 and plus 28 means 52, I think. So 52, that means 8x minus 60 and 52 add means 112. This is equal to 540. Now 8x equal to 540 plus 112 means 652. So if now x is integer or not? So 8 8 is a 64, 1 2, not. So this is, in this case, x is not an integer. Because why x is an integer? It should be an integer, because the number of rows may obviously is in integer format, that is a integer number. Therefore it is not possible. Therefore the answer is option 3. We don't need to check further. Now this question, it says that how many questions remaining? Again 5 questions. Okay. So in a class of 30 students, those who roll from 1 to 20 secure average of 20 marks. Therefore, first from 1, 2 and up to 20 roll, average is 72%. Therefore, there are total 20 students, so total number is 20 into 72, which is equal to 72, just average percent, whatever may be. So 1440, this is the total marks. Fine. Total marks. Now for the roll number 11 to 30, 11 to 30, 11, 12, dot, 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 30. Now percentage are 75%. How many peoples are there? 20 peoples again into 75. Total marks is 1500. But the case is the average number of all 30 students is 70, which is equal to 2100. Fine. Now, if you see that here first we count from 1 to 20, then again we count 11 to 30. That means this roll number from 11 to 20 that counted twice. Fine. So this, that means their total marks for this 11 student we counted twice in this case, in the both two cases. Therefore, if we subtract this total marks 1440 plus 1500, because in that case we counted twice, na, minus 2100, that will give you the complete total marks of this 11 to 20 roll number students, which is equal to what? This is 2940 minus 1200. This is equal to 840. And 11 to 20 means there are 10 students. So what is their average? 840 by 10. 84. Next question. The son was born when his mother was 28 years old and his father is older to the mother is 4 years. So mother is 20 years old, 28 years, then son born. That means son is 0 and father is 4 years more than mother means 32. Therefore, what is the ratios of father is to mother now? Father is to mother equal to 32 is to 28. 8 is to 7. Now, the current ratio of their ages is 9 is to 8. That is, whatever the age of the son, this is the increment in age. Suppose x is the age of the son. Therefore, their total what? Now the age of the father is 32 plus x and mother is 28 plus x. And this is the ratio 9 is to 8. Just you need to solve this, you get the answer. So just you can solve this, you get the answer x equal to 4. Fine. Option 3. Next question. Also by putting the option you can do it. If x with 4, then 36 by 32, 9 is to 8. Next question. In a class among the boys, B is the taller than B is B is taller than 10 boys. That is here suppose B stands. B is taller than 10 boys. Here 10 boys remain, 10 other boys have. And shorter than 13 boys. So BK here we have 13 again boys. So what is the total number of boys? 10, 13 and B. That is 10, 13 and B. 24. These are case of boys. Now girls. G is taller than 6 girls. Fine. G is taller than 6 girls. Okay. G is taller than 6 girls. So below G we have again 6 girls and above G we have shorter than 8 others. So above G we have 8 girls. So total number of girls is 8 plus 6 plus 1, which is 15. So total number of students, how many? Total number of students. Total students 24 plus 15, 39. Now, 2 boys and 3 girls are shorter than B. 2 boys and 3 girls are shorter than B. That means 5 boys and girls are shorter, sorry, it says 2 boys and 3 girls are shorter than B but taller than G. Taller than G. Shorter than B. Therefore, what happened now? 5 boys and girls lies between B and G. A boys and girls. Okay, see, 2 boys and 3 girls are shorter than B, and taller than G. That means taller than G. That means these 5 girls lie between B and G. Fine. Boys shorter than B. What? Now boys shorter than B is 10. Boys shorter than B. Equal to 10. And girls shorter than B. Girls shorter than G. Shorter than B. Sorry, shorter than B. Because we have to find the B's position. Na? Shorter than B. Girls shorter than B. How many? There are 6. Mm, equal to, sorry, girl shorter than B is how many? Mm, just a second. Girls shorter than B equal to how many? Mm, I think girls shorter than B equal to 6. This 6 plus 3 plus 1. How? See, 3 girls are shorter than B. ये 3 तो होगा ही. These 3 and 1 और extra आएगा. Shorter than B ना. 2 boys and 3 girls are shorter than B but taller than G. Taller than G. 2 boys plus 3 girls. 2 boys and 3 girls shorter than G and taller than B. 2 boys plus 3 girls taller than shorter than G. Shorter than G. Yep, shorter than G. Taller than B. Side. Shorter than G. 3 girls. Okay. Okay, see, 3 girls and shorter than G, na? Taller than G, but taller than G. So, I think there is confusion. If 2 persons have same height, if no 2 persons have same height, so here actually 10 will comes, okay? Then B actually taller than, B is taller than this 10 plus 10 total person, actually total boys and girls, right? total 20, and since 39 is the remaining, therefore B is here. B is taller than total 20 boys plus girls, and here total, since total are 39, therefore 18 is shorter, means shorter than 18 others. So option B will be the answer. Okay, this will be the answer, option B. If you can check once. Okay, this calculation, I think I made any confusion. So you just check once in your uh, means clean mind or clean head. Now this question 19. If the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle with sides are integers is 17 centimeter. It's a very basic questions from Pythagorean triplet 17, but you don't have provide the uh, height and the base of the triangle. But if you see the Pythagorean triplet, what we know, that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. So this 17 square, actually we can write 289 na. So this is equal to 225 plus 64. That means the square root of this is 15 and 8. These three makes Pythagorean triplet. Fine. Pythagorean triplet. Those three numbers forms like any other example is 3, 4, 5. 3 square plus 4 square is 25 and 5 square is 25. This is also the different examples. So you can take any other of these 15 of 8, that is half into base into height, it gives the area of the triangle. This is 60. The last question of today's class. Rajesh went Sunil's house that is situated 1 kilometer northeast of his house. From there, he went Arjun's house that is also situated 707 meters south of Sunil's house. What is the distance between Rajesh's current location and his house to the nearest meter? So, northeast, west, south. So, Sunil start from here and goes this side. Fine. This he goes 1000 meter. Now she goes from here south. This is actually based on uh, 707 meter. Then what is the distance between this? So you can say that how this form the triangle. Yeah, you can question me that it may not be a right angle triangle, but otherwise this actually questions is not solvable. Fine. So actually 1000 meter means we take this as a 1 and this as a 0.7. Fine. So what is this distance? Square root of 1 square minus 0.7 square. This is 1 minus 0.49, which is equal to root under 0.5, which is again nearly equal to 7 kilometer. 0.7 actually. Point 51 na. So 0.7 kilometer, which is nearly about 700 meter. And what is the nearest answer? Again 707. Fine. So this is the best possible way to solve this question. Fine. So these are the 20 questions of June 2024 CSIR-NET General Aptitude. I think this video or this lecture is helpful for you for your upcoming preparation. Okay. So if this video is helpful for you, then you like to this video, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. And one more thing, those who are watching my videos not subscribing the channel, this is a very bad thing. So those who are watching the videos and got help from me, then please don't forget to subscribe the channel, because one subscription is very important for me. Fine. So thank you. I think it almost 12 at the night. I don't know the time.